It's been a while since I've and I'll zoom around so you can see the water. Pretty special. It's great in the summertime, obviously, being by the water, but I think winter is the secret to being by the water. How frigid it is. It's super cold right now. It'd be 10 degrees Celsius, obviously. I don't deal in freedom units, but it is a special evening. When I was a kid, I used to come out here and I'd like chuck on Dark Throne or Burzum, and I would write poetry while being on the water. I don't know, 13 years old. And every now and then, I'll still do that. I'll still come down here and I'll jot some stuff down. It's pretty special. It's one of those things where your hometown, you resent it, but at the same time, it's your hometown. You can find a million different reasons to hate where you're from, but I've always said that this place was a black hole, and once you're in the event horizon, it's hard to escape it. You know, it's really cold in Australia when an Australian busts out the big winter jacket. It's not like, generally you go around in a hoodie when it's cold weather, but I don't know, these last few years have been frigid and bitter and awful. You don't get much in the way of the warmer weather anymore, unfortunately. It's actually the worst. You'll be able to hear the pelicans and the swans. Like if you hear like a deeper guttural noise, that's the swans. Yeah, if you're like not from Australia and you're watching this, you probably don't realize that we actually get black swans here in Australia. We don't get the white swans. So it's yet another one of those cases where Australia is the reverse of everywhere else in the world. This is the most beautiful time of the day to be by the water. Sunset. Still enough light to film this, but it is dwindling, it is diminishing. There's a poetry to the twilight. So the bar where I work changed owners, and I've had issues with the previous owners. Like, they're friends, but I think when friends hire friends, there's that tendency to, you can sort of take advantage of them a little bit, and I hate that that's happened. But now that we've got new owners that none of us know, I'm hoping that the things that are wrong with the business shift a little, things improve. I don't see how they could get much worse, honestly. But I used to consistently work Thursday to Sunday, run in the lounge, and it was beautiful. Like, I'd do 9-hour shifts, get really into the grind. But the quieter it's gotten when less care and attention has been put into the business, they put you on less hours, and then it's what's the point? You sort of get those wandering eyes, you stray, you fantasize about other positions, and it's not just, you know, like, I already work during the days, but I work bar because that's the work that I undertake to unwind, if that makes sense. You've got the job that earns the money, and then you've got the job that you unwind with. Those of you that work multiple jobs may understand what I'm talking about. This is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I've been so tempted to go get my face tattooed. Not like full on face tattoo. I'm talking more like down there. And when I get up here tattooed, creep it over a little bit. Like my roses here already creep over a little bit into face territory, but I don't know. Face is one of those areas, if you can pull it off, you can pull it off, but if you can't, it's not great. Hang on, watch this. Hello, buddy. Look at you. Look how cute you are. I was too cute not to show you guys. We're lucky. We're lucky to be alive when we're alive. I mean, I can pick apart the politics and the government all I want, and I will gladly, but it's still a blessing to be alive, you know. We may be alive in the worst era, but alive is alive, and that's a win. Also forgot to let you guys know what my soundtrack for the walk has been. Kentucky by Panopticon. American atmospheric black metal band that melds a combination of bluegrass with atmospheric black metal, and it really works. I loved this album when it first came out, but you can't listen to Goat Moon on Spotify because they're a naughty band. You can do your own research for that, but I guess that's why you buy CDs and shit. But this album is incredible. So if you haven't heard it, check it out. I highly recommend it. If you like black metal, I guess. It's pretty melodic though, quite mournful and melancholic. So fits the vibe of the walk perfectly. You know, it's actually pretty funny because I think people are scared to walk near me sometimes because I'm like a big tall guy. I'm like 6'2", 6'3", and all the visible tattoos. I live in like an area with a lot of old people, and I think they're until I like say g'day and smile at them, they're pretty hesitant to walk near me. Maybe a face tattoo won't help with that, but I think you can read it in people's eyes and in their smile if they're going to be genuine and nice to you. So I try to approach everybody with a pretty healthy smile. This smells like my childhood over here. All these little flowering plants. I talk about being in high school as though it was like a week ago, but in reality it was a long time ago. And now I've just got the little memories of the smell of those plants left. And this. There are worse things in life. It's like looking at glass. Absolutely gorgeous. But then, I just want to take you over here quickly. Plastic. I think the penalty for littering should be prison time. Destroying this with your fucking garbage, it's fucking disgusting. My natural predilection for litterers is harsher the punishment I'd dole out is like harsher than fucking prison. But so what we're gonna do, pick this up, put it in my back pocket for the bin, because these fucking rats are spoiling this beautiful place. And there's no greater sin than that, in my opinion. It's funny because at least dog shit is natural, whereas rubbish, it's not biodegradable. Dog shit is, so they need to sort out their fucking priorities. Anyway, I better continue this walk. Thanks for being a part of it with me, or part of some of it. Hope everyone's doing well. You know, let me know in the comments what you guys are up to. It's a pleasure to connect always. And until the next one, Marcel, Aussie Anarchist. I'll catch you guys around.